Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Healing with Love. Thank you so much for joining us. Shake it off. Shake it off. Thanks for joining us. So I had something special today. I haven't done one of these in a very long time, and I usually do them very differently. But today I was inspired to do it and to do it live. Normally, for the twin flame readings in the past, I think it's probably been 2 years now since I've done a twin flame meet. Maybe 2 years since I've done one. And usually you just see the table, but today I decided to just do it live. So we are going to start. Okay, so I just want to just do like a quick energy update. There's a lot of things going on astrologically. There's a lot of alignment happening right now. So if you guys are familiar with astrology and the conjunctions and placements that are happening right now, you'll realize that, or you will know that there's an alignment, a planetary alignment right now, and it involves a lot of love, a lot of luck, and mostly I'm seeing like soulmate connections. So there's a lot of telepathy going on. The 3-3 portal in itself is a very magical portal. It is a very telepathic portal. It is a very intuitive portal. So a lot of intuition tends to get heightened during this time. I know for me, sorry, March, and my throat chakra starting to act up. So maybe your throat's been acting up, but I've been getting, for me, March is very intuitive. Like I get a lot of synchronicities and signs and a lot of telepathic connections are heightened during this time. So you might be experiencing a lot of synchronicities, a lot of signs, music synchronicities, number synchronicities, license plates, things like that. Just like in the media or something that you read, there's just a lot of alignment happening. And there is a karmic reset that also happened. So this karmic reset, for all of you that have been on this journey, it is a complete 0 point reset. Like, okay, you are done. You've learned your lessons. You've learned everything. If you have a lot of karmic numbers in your numerology, you almost feel like you've overcome them. Like they are no longer obstacles for you. So and it's been a long journey of learning. So this is a great portal right now. I'm filled with a lot of high vibrational energy, and I wanted to do this because it's been a while since I've really enjoyed a reading. So I felt like today, I had another a client reading that I was supposed to do before this, but this just popped up for me, and I just felt like I wanted to just get it done ASAP. So here we are getting this done, and I'm excited to see what comes through. So let me just I'm going to just do a quick energy clearing, and then we will get to the reading. So my throat chakra started acting up a little bit, so you could be having some throat issues. So just take 3 deep mindful breaths, really deep from the root up to the crown. And just breathe in this tone. 528 frequencies, bringing in miracles, bringing in healing, bringing in love, luck. It's just a very inspiring month. We know that, the 3 is all about creativity. So this is a very inspiring month for everybody. And I feel like I want to use this Orgonite, which is my friend Glennie at Orgonite 1111, Orgonite Bliss 1111. She made this for me, and it's the ocean. So I've been getting a lot of ocean, like the sea, a lot of ocean stuff. So we're going to bring some of that oceanic energy. My throat. Interesting. Okay, so, and I also have Blue Lotus. Put that here. Put that here. Put that up here. Put that here. On your throat. And on your third eye. Breathe it in. Smells so good. Okay, I actually want to, I don't know what I did with my ring. That's the first time I will not be wearing my emerald ring for the first time. I don't know where I put it. It's around here somewhere. Okay, try to clear that out. Okay, and here we go. So, and the reason I was inspired, aside from a lot of people reaching out to me, letting me know that they're, you know, having these synchronicities with their twin flames, or their twin flame has reached out to them, or somehow the connections have started, have opened up. So a lot of people are experiencing communication in whatever form that is, but I'm seeing a lot of telepathic communication. Us as twin flames in general, as a collective, we are very intuitive to begin with. So sometimes we're picking up on the collective energy, sort of a like collective telepathy of sorts, right? But sometimes we are picking up on just the individual themselves. So I highly recommend journaling, taking notes. Validation is, what in the world? I'm having a hard time here. Validation is crucial during this time, because we, sometimes doubt ourselves, or doubt the journey, or doubt. I stopped doing twin flame readings, because it was just I felt going down. I don't want to say going down the wrong path with people, but it was beginning. The journey was beginning to be misconstrued by a lot of people. A lot of people staying stuck in toxic relationships because they are twin flames, and so I felt like I just needed to take a break from all that and sort of get a reset. And for my twin, I stopped focusing on that energy and just went about my life and started doing things. But this last 3-3 portal was so powerful. It's almost like that energy cannot be denied. And I don't know. I'm not here to tell you what it means. It's up to you to decide what your journey means for you. But I see collaboration. I see people working together. It doesn't have to be romantic. It doesn't have to be in that sense, right? But I definitely see a love and a passion for something. This can be music. This can be art. This can be books. Something that's going to bring you guys together, a collaboration of sorts. So definitely seeing a collaboration. But we and there's the one song that inspired me to do this reading, and I was listening to a bunch of songs in the shower, and I said, if I'm inspired, I will get out of the shower and I will do it. And the 11th song was my inspiration, but I will get through the songs for you guys. Okay, so we're gonna start with the songs, and then I'm gonna do, this is gonna be like a synchronicity reading, like how I do the synchronicity. So what are you both what are the twin flame collective experiencing right now in unison? What is synchronized? What is in alignment? What synchronicities are they experiencing? Like there could be swans that everybody's seen, or there can be something like that, or like a particular animal. So I'm gonna get to my songs. Oops, they are in my photos. Okay. So the very first song that played was, and there's a couple repeating songs that I've played. The first repeating song, they're not in the reading, but I just want to mention them because they've been repeating like for the past 48 hours. And the first one was We Belong to the Light by Pat Benatar. And the second one was If Not Now, When by Incubus. Both self-explanatory, right? We belong to the light. We belong to the thunder. We belong to the words that we've both fallen under. Whatever we deny or embrace, for worse or for better, we belong together. And if not now, when? I'm seeing that as like, if not now, when, right? If this isn't the time, then when is the time? There's no better time than now. Everything is now. And the throat chakra continually acting up. I'm seeing like maybe like like somebody left a fan on and the energy is dry. That's how my throat is feeling. Okay. So those are just the mentioned songs. So song number 1 was Crystallized by the XX. So I'm seeing crystalline energy. I'm seeing like DNA crystallization. I'm seeing crystals, right? Maybe somebody like carrying crystals. definitely seeing crystallized, but I'm seeing like the crystalline light body, which is a higher vibrational version of our body. So I'm seeing the crystalline light body. Um, and I'm seeing XX as in like maybe, well, of course that's 20, but it's also, I'm seeing it as like nostalgia from exes of the past, forgiveness and letting them go. Um, I always say exes are exes for a reason, right? So if you are considering, reconsidering an ex, unless they come back to you in a higher vibration than they left you, I would suggest maybe continuing to move on, right? So that is your choice and your journey. And my phone keeps shutting off here, so let's turn this off. Okay. The next one was, and it's also a repeating song, Song 2 by Blur. And the lyric that stood out to me was, I know the song doesn't say this, but I heard in the shower, I got my head shaved, but that's not what he says, but that's what I heard. And that reminded me of when I was in second grade. I don't remember if it was first or second grade. My mom, or was it third grade? I think it was second grade. My mom she cut my hair off because she got mad at me one time, right? So it was one of those painful memories that I held on to for a very long time. It was one of the reasons I never cut my hair short, was because I had the trauma of that. Now, I've cut my hair, not super short, but I've cut it off various times since then. And it was almost like a traumatic childhood memory, right? I went to school and I went with a shaved head, and I was already a really skinny kid, sort of almost looking malnourished as a child. And all the kids in school thought that I had cancer. Nobody told me. I kind of put two and two together. They were all whispering behind my back. And then one of my friends, she invited me for a sleepover at her house. And during the sleepover, she's telling me that tomorrow we're going to church. I was like, okay, cool. We get to church and they are all praying for me for whatever reason. So they thought I had cancer and that I was dying. And then the funny thing is that I ended up abruptly leaving that school because we moved. Like, my mom just pulled me out and we moved. So they probably thought I died. Most of the kids. I kept in contact with two of my friends from there, Donna and Francie. So, but I'm sure that like a lot of kids were like, she's gone, like, she died. So I just thought that was pretty funny. So from a trauma, I turned it into something funny, right? And so I'm seeing like finding the humor in our tragedies and finding the laughter in our tragedies, and going back to our life and laughing about it instead of like holding trauma, right? Because laughter is the best medicine. Once we can laugh about it, it's like the pain is, it doesn't sting anymore. So and I'm also seeing blur as in like our life. Like sometimes things are a blur, like how you met somebody, it's a blur, like you don't remember. Hi. Hi, Daniel. Thank you for joining. So yeah, so blur. Hi, Roman. So I'm doing something that I haven't done in a couple years, which is a twin flame reading. So thank you guys all for being here. Mark, Siobhan, hi guys. So this is something I haven't done in a couple years, which is a twin flame reading. So I just felt inspired today, and it's been a while. So I think this is time. I think it is time for some messages from the twin flame journey. So here we go. We're going to continue. So song number, and so you might have been seeing your birthday a lot in number sequences. Like for me, I see 518. And so I've been seeing my birthday a lot. And when I see repeating numbers of my birthday, it's telling me that I'm on the right path. Like, you are following your purpose. You are what you were birthed here to do, you are doing. So if you're seeing your birthday a lot, it's telling you you're on the right path, whether you feel like it or not. You're taking those steps to get there. And the song was Don't Dream It's Over by Crowded House. Hey now, don't dream it's over. Hey now. So there's a battle ahead. Many battles are lost, but you'll never see the end of the road while you're traveling with me. And so when I think of that, I think of immortality, right? Like how the Egyptians, nobody ever really dies, right? You become immortal. And so I feel like we are all immortal. Energy never dies. We are, yes, our bodies go into different bodies at times, but it's almost like just changing clothes. Like, okay, I've worn this suit for a very long time. Now it's time for a new suit. or new clothes. I've outgrown that suit. So you get into something new, right? Because now that one is no longer working. So that's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like we're all, and I'm seeing don't dream it's over. Like maybe you thought something was over, you thought a connection was done, but it's not. It's like it is not over. And I want to see a particular lyric. And I know that Miley Cyrus did a cover of this, which I really love. So this one's by Crowded House, and Don't Dream It's Over is the other one is by Miley Cyrus. But the Crowded House version, if I'm thinking of Crowded House, I'm thinking about a home where a lot of people are in, and maybe sometimes you feel a little, claustrophobic. So Don't Dream It's Over lyrics. There is freedom within. There is freedom without. Try to catch the delusion, a paper cup. So there is freedom within and there's freedom without. So I'm seeing that as like the freedom, in meditation, the freedom is inside of us. Sometimes we may feel trapped, but we really are not. And I'm seeing also as there's freedom without. So when you don't have a lot of things, it's easy for you to travel, to move around. So in my case, I gave away I'd say 80% of everything I owned a few years ago, right before I had, it was around 2015, 2016. I gave mostly everything that I had away. And that freedom that I had of letting all this go, I can't even explain it. Though I missed things sometimes, the freedom of not having it and being able to travel without worrying about stuff was amazing. So our crown chakra, when we release things that we hold a value around us, it almost like allows the crown chakra to be more vibrant and connected more, because when you have a lot of things surrounding you, clutter, it kind of closes our crown chakra a little bit. So it's okay to let things go. Okay, let's see. I want to try to zoom this. Oops. There it goes. Okay. No, that's still not. Let me think. Here we go. Okay. No. There we go. Sorry, I'm trying to get this so I can see it correctly. Okay, so the next song. So Don't Dream It's Over. Hey now, don't dream it's over. Now I'm towing my car. There's a hole in the roof. My possessions are causing me suspicion, but there's no proof. Which is very interesting because my mom just told me that my RV had a hole in the roof and it has been flooded. So anything that I did have is probably lost in that RV. So, right, letting things go. It's okay to let things go. Okay, moving on. So we got Don't Dream It's Over. The next song was Close My Eyes Forever by Lita Ford and Ozzy Osbourne. And that song particularly, I'm thinking of people that, have passed on. But I'm also seeing is seeing with your eyes closed, right? You can close your eyes forever, but you'll still be able to see because your intuition and your feeling and your third eye will guide you. And I'm also hearing echo chambering, so like bats, that's how they get around, through the echo chambering. Lita Ford also reminds me of my niece in North Carolina because her name is Alita. So Lita Ford, a Ford car. Okay, next song. Oh, Close My Eyes for the lyric that stood out was, heaven is in the palm of my hand and it's waiting here for you. What am I supposed to do with the childhood tragedy? So childhood tragedy, maybe there was something in your childhood that was painful, like mine, right? We've all had some sort of tragedies in our life. So in my case, my father was murdered when I was a little girl. I guess I'm doing a lot of sharing of myself today on this twin flame reading, but my father was murdered when I was a baby. So, we've all had some sort of tragedy. We've all suffered some loss. And yeah, thank you, Roman. He says, you always look at the glass half full. You see the positive in everything. And yes, I absolutely do. Even though I told a friend the other day, he said, oh my God, you're always so positive. And I said, oh, I'm always positive, except when I'm not positive and I'm morbidly negative. So we all have that yin and yang within us. Like I can be morbidly negative sometimes, but I try to always see the glass half full. And sometimes it can irritate people that are, in a negative space, and they can probably look at you and be like, "What the hell are you smiling at? What the hell are you laughing at?" But it doesn't, it's your journey, right? It doesn't matter what anybody thinks of your journey. You just continue being you. Okay, so we're gonna continue. Number, well, what number was I on? 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 5, Out of the Clouds by 33 Black. I love this. There's a lot of cloud activity going on. You might have been noticing a lot of cloud formations, whether it's cloud formations or just the sky looking extremely weird. But there's a lot of things going on with the cloud. The clouds, was that a Freudian slip? The cloud? So the song is Rhythm of Light. The repeating word we have here is light. So we have been getting a repeating word of light. I'm actually going to write some of these down for a post that I want to do. So 33 Black. Okay, so we're going to talk about 33. The number 33 we already know is about enlightenment. So I'm seeing a lot of people being enlightened. So if you've had a spiritual awakening before, I feel like you're having another one. I feel like you're going through another one. Like, especially when we go through some tragedy, or we're having a difficult time. It's the dark night of the soul. When we go through a dark night of the soul, on the other side of that dark night is enlightenment, right? Because now there is light. Your journey has been illuminated, and now you're able to see a little more clearly than before. So we all need those dark night of the souls to evolve our spirit. Evolve your destiny, child, and you'll never walk alone. Never walk alone. Travel to the land of surrender. I don't know why the song is popping up, and it's by Nelly Furtado. I don't remember what it's called, but when you travel to the land of surrender, and you surrender to the dark night of the soul and the journey, there is a doorway that opens up, and it is illuminated, and it's waiting for you. So, and we know Black, what comes, Black is not only just the earth star chakra. So I'm seeing a need for grounding for a lot of you. Maybe you are grounding, going out into nature. Because if you're having an overactive third eye crown area, you might have to deal with a lot of delusions. So it's imperative to go outside in nature, breathe in the nature, put your feet in the grass to ground yourself into reality, right? So I'm also seeing rhythm. So, there's an old cartoon. I don't remember if it was a Disney cartoon, but it was a movie like cartoon where they all the flowers are moving, and everything moves to music, like a rhythm, like a beat. Everything vibrates, and that is us. We are like a note in that musical, and we all have our role and our frequency to create this beautiful sound. So okay, and it's interesting because the timestamp was 214. I keep seeing 214, 215, and 43 was the beginning timestamp. So when I think of 214, I think of Valentine's Day, and when I think of 43, I think of love you. So I'm seeing love, something about Valentine's Day and love. And Black is the void, where all our ideas come from, where all our ideas, like divine inspiration, comes from. So I'm seeing that as well. I'm seeing a very old TV, like an old radio, like like those old radios from the 50s with just the two knobs and the speakers. I'm seeing one of those. Like I'm seeing somebody tuning. And so I'm kind of seeing everybody tuning, like they're tuning themselves in a way, to receive, but also to transmit. I'm seeing like a transmitter. I'm seeing like a radio tower signal, receiving and transmitting. The next one was Crazy. So what was that, number 6? Let's see. Out of the Clouds was number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so 5 and 6 is Crazy by Gnarls Barkley, which is very interesting because I could feel like maybe a lot of you guys feel like you're going crazy. Does that make me crazy? I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo in so much space. And when you're out there without a care, yeah, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? So I'm thinking of like sometimes when we do know a lot, we can feel crazy because a lot of people don't know what we know. And so we can kind of feel crazy in a room full of what people would call sane people. I know for me, I have many friends who probably wouldn't understand 75% of the stuff that I discuss here. So not many of my family or friends follow what I do. Um, I'd say maybe 10% of my family or friends follow anything that I do. So I'm seeing like wanting to connect with people that and we always feel like we're too old to make friends. We're oh, I've already made friends. I feel like on this journey, like everybody's gonna start meeting soul family, and you're gonna make friends with people that are aligned and see the way you do and have the same vision and they have the same insight that you do. Maybe they read the same books or they're inspired by the same things. They like the same art, etc. So I'm seeing something like that. Um, and I love this part. Oh my God, as we're talking, 33 Black was the song that was number 5. I just got a notification about 33 Black on there. So it's really wanting me to mention 33 and the color black. So 33, the number of enlightenment, the Jesus number, the Christ consciousness number. This is the master of communication, the master of creativity. What are you creating? What are you communicating? Are you sharing your talents and your gifts? Even if it's just writing in a journal, because even you writing in that journal, pen to paper, you're transmitting that into the universe, right? Oh my goodness. So who do you think you are? Bless your soul. You really think you're in control, but I think you're crazy. So some people if they don't understand what we do, right, they will think we're crazy. But like I've told you guys many times before, what other people think about you is none of your business, right? There are people out there that will understand what you're doing. There are people understand why you're doing it, and there are people that will understand your intentions. It's all about the intention, right? I just did a reading recently for a woman, and she's very religious, and it's interesting when I do readings because I don't know what's going to come through, and a lot of religious stuff came through, and I was kind of worried, like, is she? And I didn't know she was super religious. So when that happened, we were discussing how somebody so religious was getting a tarot reading, because she was brought up that was evil, and so I feel like that's one of those things that I had to overcome as well, was not caring what people say about the journey and what I was doing. I had fears in the beginning of people mocking what I do or not understanding. And at that point, it didn't matter anymore, because there was going to be one person out there who got what I was doing. So maybe there's something that you want to do. People may think you're crazy, but you want to do it, right? Go and do it. Like me, I have a children's book. Aside from doing this, I have a children's book that I want to get out there one day. And when I find the right artist, that will be what I feel would be my legacy, what I want to leave behind. I mean, I love doing this. I love helping people heal, but children have always been something that I wanted to help on a deep level. And I feel like with children's books, you can reach them at a young age and plant a seed that could be very beneficial for them when they grow up. So something about children, right? A lot of children healing here, a lot of children coming through. It says, just like me, my heroes had the heart to lose their lives out on the limb. And all I remember was thinking, I want to be like them. Ever since I was little, it looked like fun. And it's no coincidence I've come. And I can die when I'm done. So I love that line, because maybe you were inspired by somebody when you were a kid and you wanted to be like them, right? So remembering what you wanted to be when you grew up, because as kids, we're so pure and our pure intentions shine through. I always wanted to be a child psychologist, so I'm doing it in a different way, because I'm just not a school person. But and I love that it says I can die when I'm done. So I feel a lot of people always say, like, when somebody dies young, like, oh, they died so young, they didn't get to do anything. But I always feel everybody never finish. Everybody always finishes with what they needed to do, and when they die, they move on to the next life to complete something else that they needed to finish. So if it couldn't be completed here, which I always feel like it is, then the next life is an offshoot of that. And yeah. Okay, so the next song, which is number 7, Borns by Borns, Sea and Stars. So there's a love I've been keeping inside, and you're the missing puzzle piece I've been trying to find. Girl, you got me learning to fly. You got me higher than the kite, and I'm painting the sky. Some dreams never do come true. Some love doesn't hit the target. But my dreams are reality now because you're the one I've been dreaming about. You've got me seeing stars brighter than ever, shining just like diamonds do. I know that in time it could be all ours, brighter than ever. Your love is such a dream come true. I know, I need you. That's one of my favorite Borns songs. I love that album in itself. Oh, baby, don't let go. So seeing stars could also be somebody stargazing, seeing stars out in the sky, right? Lisa, you're very welcome. Oh, and I love that she put a little penguin or a puffin as her emoji. Thank you, Lisa. Your love is such a dream come true. I know. Okay, so I'm gonna stop singing that because I don't have the best voice, but I'm trying to get the emotion. You know, sometimes saying the lyrics is just saying the lyrics, but like getting the emotion of the lyric out is one thing that I like. So I'm going to just start from the beginning on that one. Saw her walking on the side of the road on the sidewalk chalk from my balcony window. First sight, she made me look twice because I'd never seen someone walk as light as the wind blows. I caught up to try to get her name, quickly wrote a love letter, turned it into an airplane. You looked up and that was enough because you let out other butterflies I couldn't begin to tell you. So this is about meeting somebody and having those butterflies, those feelings. I'm seeing the word, I'm seeing look up. So looking up. And I'm seeing, so someone walk as light as the wind blows. So I'm feeling like you guys, like, you light up a room, like you have this light energy and you walk with this light energy and people are attracted to that vibration. So I'm definitely seeing that connection. Quickly wrote a love letter, turned it into an airplane. So I keep seeing a love letter. I've seen a letter, some sort of a letter, and I keep seeing an airplane. So, and butterflies in the stomach. Tummy butterflies. Okay, next song. And that was at 7:47. Oh no, it's 7:47 now. I'm like, that was at 7:47, and my clock is at 33. So there's 33 again, but it was 7:47 as I was talking about an airplane. So like I'm seeing like an airplane, 7:47, a 777, an airplane. Been seeing a lot of airplanes and a lot of luggage, suitcases, like somebody going somewhere or somebody traveling somewhere, somebody going home or somebody going out of town, but I'm seeing traveling in an airplane. So On My Mind by Ellie Goulding, and it's off the album Delirium. And it's interesting because that was a lot of February. I'm seeing a lot of February in here because a lot of the songs, I paused it and it was like in the middle of February. This one actually is 229, which is a leap year every 4 years. So leap year. And it says, it's a little blurry how the whole thing started. I don't even really know what you intended. So like sometimes when you meet somebody, like it was a little blurry, the meeting, like, I don't remember like us meeting, but it's a little blurry, but like, I kind of remember. So maybe like that. Hearing a person's name a lot. So maybe you're walking somewhere and you hear a soulmate's name or somebody in your family or something, like a repeating name. You keep hearing that name. Not everywhere, but like, you're watching TV and they say the name or somebody's talking about something and that name is in it. And it's now 34 on my clock. Repeating number 34, 33, 331, 59, 33, 11, and 215. Okay. So that song in itself, On My Mind, is I got you on my mind. So, like somebody who's on your mind, you're thinking about this person, maybe not consciously even wanting to think about this person, but something reminds you of them, and you're like, oh, and you that your mind goes back to that person. So I'm seeing that. So somebody on your mind. So I'm seeing the twin flames. Maybe they're on each other's mind, like they're on each other's mind, like they know who each other is, I guess, in this case. Okay, the next one. Oh, here we go. Repeating album. I'm going to just show you the photo. Coming Home by Newfound Glory, they are from Florida. They are from Coral Springs, Florida. So I'm seeing coral and spring. Um, something about spring. I'm seeing something about summer as well. And he's carrying like a suitcase, like he's going home. And it stopped at 304, 34. So there it is again. Coming home, I'm coming home to you again. I've been stuck in this whirlwind. My life's been spinning around my head. Long distance conversations make up for me not being there. And now I'm coming home to you again. I hope you feel the same. I've been locked inside this freight train, unaware of the normal life I had. Frustration building a foundation. I wrote this song to let you know that I'll be back, and now I'm coming home. I hope you feel the same. I can't stop thinking about what you do when you're alone. Let's cut right to the chase, girl. Take back the time that we've lost. So this is about reconnecting with somebody after many years. Maybe you're catching up on with old friends or catching up with connections, but I'm seeing like and somebody's saying, I hope you feel the same. I hope you feel the same. And I definitely feel like, of course, the twin flames feel that way about each other. And I'm talking about these are high vibrational twin flame energy that I'm getting. This is not like the toxicity, karmic style twin flame. I feel like that has fallen away on the old earth. That doesn't exist anymore. That toxicity, those relationships, because a twin flame loves themselves enough to not deal with that toxicity. They're able to let it go. And then in the act of letting it go, this allows for the new to come in. You see what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people are in karmic twin flames. This is in 37 on the clock. A lot of karmic relationships are being let go of because this has been a karmic reset. So a lot of people who were dealing with karmic relationships are finally realizing, okay, that wasn't what I thought it was. And I'm understanding now that person's role in my life and why that person had to be there. Because sometimes you need to see a mirror reflection of yourself and others. And that's what these karmic soulmates. And I don't use the word karmic in a bad way at all. It's all with love. All I mean by karmic is a person in your life that is a soul connection that is teaching you a lesson. And it's not an easy lesson, right? So that's what I'm seeing. A lot of karmic connections are being released with love and gratitude. Thank you for the journey, but now it's time for me to ascend and to meet these soul connections that are meant to be in my life. I think for many years, maybe due out of privacy, like, for a long time, I had everything on private. My Instagram, everything was private. And in the process, I could not reach you, right? If I had kept everything private, I would not be here doing these readings, right? Because my videos would be private, and who would be watching? Who would be getting this information? So I had to let go of that fear of what's the word, of giving of myself, of letting people see my life. Because people believe there's haters out there and there's jealous people and they put negative energy in your life, but I don't believe that. I'm sure it exists, right? I'm sure it exists. There's people out there that are jealous, but if you are divinely protected, it just bounces off of you. It's like bing, bing, bing. Their intentions and the evil eye that they're putting on you does not affect you because you are divinely protected. Your auric field is like this nice, strong little bubble, and it just goes bing, 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 and it just bounces off of you. So that was me letting go of the fear. And when I knew I was doing that, and right now I have 7 views, 7 likes, so 7, which to me is truth. Right? So I had to share my truth with others without fear. 7 is also about fear of fear of judgment from others, right? So bing bong. Bing bing bong. Thank you, Eon Will. It's been a while. Good to have you here. Okay, so let's continue. That one took a long time, huh? So coming home. I'm also seeing coming home as like, when we die and we go home. Um, this is like that feeling of new earth, like the spiritual rebirth, like, oh, I'm coming home to myself. Like I'm coming home. Coming home. Okay, and the next one, I love this. Fireflies by Owl Cities. And I see ocean eyes. And I love this because I think it looks like Dubai. Does that look like Dubai? It looks like something, right? Like, yeah, it looks kind of like Dubai. So I've been seeing a lot of ocean, a lot of sea. So fireflies, ocean eyes, owl city. Owls are a repeating animal. Let's write that down. Where are we? So Borns on my mind. Coming home was number 9, was it? Yeah. Number 10 is fireflies, and I love that it's number 10 because 10 is the spiritual rebirth number. It is the wisdom, wisdom fulfillment, and so it's the owl. Owl cities, owl city. So owl has been repeating number. Fireflies. I mean, a repeating number. Ugh. I guess I can't talk and write at the same time. Let's see. It's great to see you. You're welcome. You're welcome, Will. So owls represent divine wisdom, divine knowledge. They can see everything. They have a higher perspective and awareness. So I'm seeing, that's what I want to discuss before I forget. Where is the card? There's this card here. This one. Expanded awareness. Azurite. It's upside down. Azurite. So Azurite has been popping up like crazy. Every time I'm shuffling the cards, it pops out. Every time, like I look under the deck, it's there. So expanded awareness. I feel like all of our awareness is expanding, like the owl, right? There's a reason some people worship the owl because it represents that esoteric knowledge, esoteric wisdom, that hidden knowledge. And so I feel like that's happening a lot. We are receiving this new information, this new knowledge, this new wisdom, and it's opening new pathways in our brain, like, whoa, like having those aha moments, like, oh my God, this is freaking amazing. So things like that are happening right now to a lot of you guys. A lot of owls. So seeing owls, ocean, seeing the ocean. So I'm seeing the ocean. Somebody's seen a vast ocean. 33, number 33. Okay, Owl City. Next song. Okay, so this was number 11, and this was the reason I did this reading. Oh, I think something happened. 55 degrees outside, so the refrigerator just turned on for no reason. Usually it turns on with somebody standing in front of it. So it just turned on, 55 degrees, and I looked at the clock earlier, and it was 7:55. So the repeating number 55, which could be challenges, right? But it's number 10. So I'm seeing a spiritual rebirth, magic, transformation, adventure. I'm seeing travel, somebody traveling, but I'm seeing like a magical adventure. Okay, and this is the reason that I did this reading, this song number 11, right here. Yamaha, Delta Spirit. So I have been seeing a Delta symbol for a while. So let me get the lyrics here for Delta Spirit. I like that I'm able to have my phone now. Like I used to record on my phone, so I couldn't really like search for things or anything, but now I can. Interesting. So a delta in itself is a disciple of Jesus, which is interesting because the number 33 keeps popping up, and 33 is the Jesus number. So I'm seeing Jesus, somebody connecting with Jesus, somebody having a Jesus connection, somebody dressed like Jesus. I'm seeing Jesus. Sometimes used for fire in the antiquity. delta triangle. So I have been seeing a lot of triangles. The sign represented the king in the Hidi hieroglyphic system and was sometimes used for fire in the antiquity. The vertical line, 101,000B, signifies oneness, unique being, and authority. Is combined with the 2201 for power and divinity. The triangle pointing upwards signifies the element of fire during the Middle Ages, with a horizontal line added in it or across it, as in 3901, the most common sign for the element of air. So what the soul is doing to the body. So we are transforming. I keep seeing that crystalline body, soul transformation, which also transforms our body in a way. So if you've been having a lot of like body issues, like pain in certain areas of your body, I feel like it's the frequency. So you're almost vibrating out. So it does feel really painful. Like sometimes I wake up in so much pain, and I really have to stretch. So I feel like stretching is imperative. Maybe yoga is imperative. Yes, Jesus is awesome. Jesus is awesome. And I don't mean it in a religious way. I mean it as in another individual on this earth who preached love, taught love. So Jesus. Cheers to Jesus with my water. Okay. So also the fourth letter, delta is the fourth letter in the Greek alphabet. So the number 4 has been coming through a lot. And as I'm looking at the clock, it's 4644. So 44 coming through a lot. That's the teacher number. So building a solid foundation for the future, but it's also 8, which is money, the entrepreneur. So I'm seeing building a solid foundation with something that you love to teach, that's going to bring in the money for you. So whatever it is that you're passionate about, maybe people want to learn about it, right? I mean, you can really go down the whole gambit of what delta means, and it represents change. So there's a lot of change happening on Earth at this very moment. I love that I can find it. I can find it because usually I don't. Sri Yantra. Oh, there's a great site that I will probably link it in the video when I'm done. But it talks about all the different symbols, right? Okay, so we're gonna move on to the lyrics because that was like the thing that and it was at 555. Did I already mention that? Did I already mention that it was at 555? 555. 555. Delta Yahoo. I mean Yamaha Delta Spirit. Right there, in case you see. And the quick little screen that moves in that song had a big bulldog in it. So something about bulldogs. A bulldog. And 312. Oh, interesting. 312. So 555, 312 is the timestamp there. That's my friend Erica. She is the Reiki master over at Reiki Recovery Wellness, she is the one that inspired me to create my channel and to begin Reiki. So practicing Reiki. So thank you, Erica. Happy early birthday. I know your birthday's tomorrow. But thank you. So I will link her in the description as well. So, oh yeah, I was going to get to the lyrics because this is why I was doing this. Delta Spirit lyrics. I'm also seeing Delta, like flying Delta. Somebody flying Delta. Is anybody flying Delta? Anybody out there flying Delta? Anybody? Yeah, so people are experiencing it in their body, and what do people do when they experience pain? They go to the doctor gives them pain meds, and a cycle continues, right? A cycle either starts, a new cycle starts, or a cycle continues. So I always tell people, like when I get a migraine, I know that certain yoga stretches help these muscles in my neck and I just always feel it here. So certain yoga poses will help So yoga stretches will help. So I highly recommend yoga. Yoga has been popping up a lot for whatever reason. It's like telling me to get back into yoga. Okay, so Yamaha. So cold, I know you can't believe it. Sometimes you got to face the feeling. When you don't care if you get up again, there's 1,000 things I will not understand. How you're dealing with the hell I put you through. If I had my way, I would be right there next to you. Certain things in life you cannot change. Certain things. I hope you know I care. So this is like about people in the past that have hurt you, or maybe you've hurt people in the past and the hell that they put you through and the hell that you put them through. When I had my spiritual awakening, I remembered the hell that I put my mom through and people in my life. And I, reached out to the ones that I could and apologized for who I was. But a lot of them didn't know what I was talking about. So sometimes we beat ourselves up for certain things that we feel we did wrong, and when we're the only one that saw it that way, because we are our own worst critic, right? So I've been alone too many nights, too proud to tell you when you're right. A little patience would have helped me then. Lock like a brain has been the common standard. So sometimes we have that pride that gets in the way of us saying you were right. And it's about letting that go. And the new earth, there is no more of that lack mentality. There's no more of that pride. There's forgiveness, there's empathy, there's compassion, right? We are human. We make mistakes. So it's about just letting that go, right? Letting it go, forgiving yourselves. So I'm seeing a lot of forgiveness, And this is the lyric that really got me to do this reading. All the angels above the earth, I beg, set this message right into her head. So telepathy. I'm seeing like twin flames connecting telepathically. I do something where I meditate and I focus on certain things that I'm seeing, like hyper focus on something, and that's what I meditate on. And I see how that appears around me in my reality. So we're always mindful of what we ingest and what we take in, because that now is a reflection of our world around us. So like I've been seeing the word river. I can't even tell you how often I've been seeing river. And I even told my friend the other day, I'm going to go down to the Creek River here and I'm going to do a meditation video, because I haven't done a meditation video in a very long time. I think like a couple years now. And next thing you know, I'm seeing like all this river stuff. So I feel like that's my confirmation. Yes, we want you to do that. So maybe there's things that have been confirming for you. The universe is trying to guide you. And are you listening, right? Are you listening? Right? Write them down. Write down these synchronicities. Write down these signs. Okay, so Delta Spirit. I just love that song. I hope you know I care. And, that's about like, remember like the times where you just didn't care if you got up anymore, that those depressing moments in your life, those dark night of the soul times in your life where you just felt like, I don't care if I get up anymore. And I've been there. And sometimes I get, even now, I still sometimes feel that, right? Sometimes I just feel like, what's the point? But I keep going. And usually it's this little critter right here that keeps me going. And you guys, right? Being able to have, this connection with you all as well is a beautiful gift that I'm very grateful for. So thank you guys. Okay, so I was going to stop at 11, but you know me, the songs kept going, so I kept going. So the next one was Troublemaker, number 12 by Weezer off the Red album. So I'm seeing the color red. The color red has been popping up a lot. So root chakra, healing that root chakra, going out into nature, grounding yourself in nature. If you're having a root chakra imbalance, maybe wear some red to kind of like balance it out. So, and the lyrics that stood out to me was, I don't need a single book to teach me how to read. Who needs stupid books? They are for petty crooks, and I will learn by studying the lessons in my dreams. So turn off the TV, because that's what others see. And movies are as bad as eating chocolate ice cream. They only sicken me. Don't let me play football. I'll sack the quarterback and jack the brother of the ball. I'm a troublemaker, never been a faker, doing things my own way, never giving up. Um, I picked up a guitar. What does it signify? I'm going to play some heavy metal riffs and you will die. You wanted arts and crafts. How's this for arts and crafts? No, 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 no. That's right. Um, I'm growing out my hair. I'm moving out to Cherokee. I'm going to be a rock star and you will go to bed with me. um, and so it says, and people will study their moves. They'll try to understand why I am so unlike the singers in the other bands. I'm such a mystery, as anyone can see. There isn't anybody else exactly quite like me. And when it's party time, like 1999, I'll party by myself because I'm such a special guy. I'm a troublemaker, never been a faker. So that's a pretty interesting. What stood out to me was the lyrics about the song. So like, I used to meditate before I got into like reading any books that were, aside from fiction. Before I started meditating, I mean, that's what I used to read before I started meditating. So I spent years meditating, and then a lot of information came through in my meditations, and then I was recommended books by friends, and those books aligned with the stuff that came through in meditation. So sometimes, yes, knowledge is power, but sometimes the knowledge is up in here. And so everything else in our surroundings is just confirmation of that knowledge and wisdom. So it's almost like those aha moments. And that's why when you read a book and it really resonates with you, it's because it's something that you already know within you on a deep soul level. So books are good. But also, I'm seeing the dream thing, right? So studying the lessons in your dream. So turn off the TV. So at one point, I was seeing a lot of like dragon stuff. And I remember I was telling a friend everything that I was seeing. I'm like, I'm seeing dragons. At the time, I don't watch TV. I didn't watch TV. I'm telling her about these dragons, and I'm telling her about like all these things that I'm seeing. And she's like, I just saw 56, so 11:11. She said, that sounds eerily like Game of Thrones. And it turns out, because we are a collective consciousness, so what we are ingesting, right, we pick it up, right? And our telepathic connections. So either somebody I was telepathically connected to was watching Game of Thrones, or I was picking up on the collective consciousnesses of everybody that was watching Game of Thrones. So Game of Thrones popping up here. So sometimes, what we see is what's happening, what other people are ingesting and seeing as well. Okay. Oh, that's awesome, Roman. That is great. Definitely meditation. Definitely the yoga stretches will help as well. Release any like energetic knots in your body. Okay, so that was Troublemaker, number 12. So number 13 was Everything She Wants by Alien Ant Farm. So I've been getting ants. A lot of ants coming through. That song is actually a cover from Wham, Everything She Wants, so George Michael. And so that's about giving somebody, everything they want and they're still not happy. Like everything that you can give them and they're still not happy. And so it's about, letting that go. You can't make everybody happy, and they have to find their own happiness. And it's about somebody being pregnant. So maybe there's somebody out there that's gonna either pregnant with possibility or actually pregnant. Okay, so the next one. So that was Wham or Alien Ant Farm. But then before I get to that, so Alien Ant Farm, I'm thinking of like, I think the way that they came up with that name was because they said that maybe we are an ant farm to the aliens, and they're just watching us dig our little tunnels and do all this, and they just sit there watching us and studying us, right? Or sometimes just for shits and giggles. For shits and giggles. Okay, so the next one was Good Days by SZA. And that talks about somebody heavy on your mind. So we got two songs. I Got You on My Mind. So somebody being heavy on your mind, somebody on your mind. Can't get them out of the mind. That's what the song is about. Like, I got you in my mind. I don't know what the heck is going on, and I like the album cover because it looks like, if you look at the cover, it's somebody on a diving board, like they're about to, if she stood up and did a cannonball into that, so repeating the word cannonball was popping up, but it looks like she can dive deep into that ocean. So diving deep into your emotions. So diving deep. And so a lot of ocean energy. It looks like, when somebody's like on a cruise and stuff, it looks like she's like on the edge of like a cruise ship, almost like Titanic. Never let go, Jack. Never let go. We all know that they could have both fit on that door, but hey. Okay, so the next one, I think that was it. Was I done? Was I done? Yeah, that was it. Oh, the diving board. Oh, no, no, no. There was a couple more. Oh, I think I went to 17 because 17 was the twin flame number. So I went to 17. Where am I at right now? Oh my God, it's been an hour of just songs. Holy shnikes. Okay. Number 15, My Prerogative. I can do what I want to do. Bobby Brown. And so that is about not caring what people think about you, not caring about like the choices that you make. They're your decisions. Don't let anybody tell you, no, 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 you shouldn't do that. No, 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 don't talk to that person. No, 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 don't be with that person. No, no. Like your choice is your choice and your decision. It's your prerogative. I'm seeing Bobby Brown dancing with those pants. But a lot of Bobby Brown songs were coming through. I don't know why. So Bobby Brown. So it's your prerogative. This world is a trip. I don't know what's going on these days. I got this person talking about me, this person talking about me. So it's like you don't give a shit what anybody thinks about you on your journey. Okay. Number 16, I Will Wait by Mumford and Sons. I will wait for you. So waiting for somebody, waiting for this person. You've waited a very long time for somebody, right? I think I have my hair in my face. Okay. Now I'll be bold as well as strong and use my head alongside my heart. So tame my flesh and fix my eyes, a tethered mind freed from the lies. And I'll kneel down. Wait for now. I'll kneel down. I will wait for you. And then number 17. I think this was the last song. So there was 2 after that, but I'm going to just stop at 17 here. Annie Lennox, Why? And Annie Lennox has been a repeating artist. Like everywhere I go, Annie Lennox is playing. And it's Why, or it's I Don't Want to Wait in Vain for Your Love. The Bob Marley cover that she did. So these I may be mad, I may be blind, I may be viciously unkind, but I can still read what you're thinking. So that song is about telepathy. So that telepathic connection that the twin flames have and the twin flame collective, not just the 2 twin flames, but the twin flame collective as a whole, and the telepathic connections that they all have, right? So like I can be seeing, an owl, and probably a lot of the people on the twin flame journey are also seeing an owl. Why can't you see this boat is sinking? This boat is sinking. As I was talking about the SZA song and Titanic, so a sinking boat. So this is the book I never read. These are the words I never said. This is the path I'll never tread. These are the dreams I'll dream instead. This is the joy that seldom spread. These are the tears we shed. This is the fear. This is the dread. These are the contents of my head. And these are the years that we have spent. And this is what they represent. And this is how I feel. Do you know how I feel? So great song. And I'm just going to do for honorable mention, number 18 and number 19, which was Nothing Else Matters by Metallica, which I thought was really odd. Never opened myself this way. Life is ours. We live it our way. All these words I don't just say, and nothing else matters. Trust I seek and I find in you. Every day for us something new. Open mind for a different view, and nothing else matters. Never care for what they say, never care for what they do. So once again, not caring what other people think about this connection, right? Not caring. So close no matter how far. Couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are. Nothing else matters. So And then, which was interesting because number 19 was Hysteria by Def Leppard, and it said recorded at something, right? And I was looking at the like, here's the lyrics: out of touch, out of reach. Yeah, so feeling like somebody's out of reach. I feel like you can't reach them. You try, but you can't reach them. Whether maybe in the twin flame, sometimes one of the twins has blocked the other or something like that, right? So it's like not being able to reach them. Or maybe like having a private profile or something like that where you want to connect with them, but there's no way, right? And this is why it's always imperative to be open to receive. Out of touch, out of reach, you can try to get closer to me. I'm in luck, I'm in deep, yeah, hypnotized. I'm shaking to my knees. Shaky knees. I keep hearing shaky knees. Shaky knees. I gotta know tonight if you're alone tonight. Can't stop this feeling, can't stop this fight. Oh, I get hysteria. Oh, can you feel it? Do you believe it? It's such a magical mysteria when you get that feeling. Better start believing, cause it's a miracle. Say you will, ooh, babe. So that's those synchronicities that come to you, and it's like magic, right? Like, oh my goodness, like what is going on? And can't stop the feeling, right? And wondering what they're doing, wondering what's going on. And when you get that feeling, that connection, that something is right, you have to trust it, you have to believe it. But you also have to make sure you're grounded, and it's in reality. It's grounded in reality, right? Heart, mind in unison. Hysteria when you're near. So yeah, so that's those are the songs. Okay, so now we're gonna get to the synchronicities. That was the song synchronicities. So Def Leppard, I've been getting a lot of leopards, a lot of cheetahs. So leopards, cheetahs, pumas, like some sort of shoes, right? Pumas. No, leopard, cheese, some sort of cats, right? Like any big cats, big cats. So let us get to the cards now. I'm going to start with the basis of this. I'm trying to think what cards I want to use for this. So tell me about this twin flame connections. Here we go. More going on than meets the eye. So that's what we're getting here. More going on than meets the eye. I'm seeing a carousel, horses going around in a carousel. So going round and round. I'm hearing that song by Rat. Round and round, your love will find a way, just give it time. Round and round, what comes around goes around. I tell you wise, dig. So this more going on than meets the eye, and sometimes poor timing. So I feel like in the past, in this connection, there was more going on than meets the eye. You can't see it, but you can feel it. And it has been poor timing. It was always poor timing, almost like two ships in the night, and now the timing is right. The planets are aligned, Venus and Jupiter. That's lucky in love happening. So, and I'm seeing 7, which is all about truth and spiritual connections, spiritual unions. But I'm definitely seeing this like merry-go-round, like a fair or something like that. Right? It's like a little merry-go-round. So going round and round, karmic cycles, finally breaking those karmic cycles, right? Okay, so let's continue. Let me move this out of the way. I gotta know tonight if you're alone tonight. Oh, wait, let's do another one of these. So I'm seeing merry-go-round. Merry-go-round, I'm seeing horses. So this intense need for freedom and to be able to travel and adventure. The sun, oh my God. So I'm wearing these sun earrings that my best friend Stars got me. But it's been a repeating word, sun, 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 sun. So something about a sun. It could be a sun or it could be a SON. Somebody pregnant with a son. But Happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. And it's Archangel Uriel, and it's the number 19, which is the number 10. Repeating number 1010. I did 19 songs. Here's number 19. So immediately I'm seeing the sunflower. So definitely seeing a lot of flower connections. So maybe you've been seeing a lot of flowers. I've been seeing a lot of flowers, like wildflowers, sunflowers. I've been seeing a lot of roses. I like how he's standing on a pedestal, like somebody has you on a pedestal or you have them on a pedestal. I've definitely seen the sun, right? So there's a lot of sun activity. I keep talking about the two suns. I'm still not getting off of that, right? Two suns, and I'm seeing also the solar rays, right? The solar flares that are coming through that are hitting Earth. They are igniting the crystalline body. The sun is responsible for our ascension, right? And so a lot of people feel like they need to be out of the sun, but like definitely this is a time to go out there and just put your hands out and just receive what the sun has for you. But I'm also seeing the sun like Jesus, right? The sun returning. And he's like on top of this, like it looks like a castle wall. So I'm seeing like this heightened awareness. You're able to see things that others can't see. Is what I'm getting. So I love that, the sun and the seven. So definitely there was poor timing in the past, and now this is the time. Happy outcome, happy changes. This is it, happy outcome. And I actually want to see, and it's number 1. So this is a new beginning. This is union, unity. So public recognition. So maybe you'll be getting public recognition for something, or maybe speaking somewhere. The attainment of great personal insights. So I was talking about that in the beginning with the songs, right? About reading books and sometimes this insight, right? So we get this insight from our meditations, but then we read a book and it's almost like validation for what we already feel on the inside. So I'm definitely seeing new insights with new information that is being gained. And I'm seeing vibrant physical and emotional health. Like I feel very like healthy, and I feel like this is what's happening with everybody, right? Their body is adjusting to the new frequency. And so a lot of illness that maybe you've been experiencing with your body or anything is kind of like falling away. And I was getting a lot of blurry vision. So maybe like you've been having blurry vision, but I feel like clarity coming, like being able to see better is coming as well. Oh, I love that. So Lisa said, I was just thinking about sunflowers. They led me to healing my womb and led me to my pregnancy and my now 5-month-old daughter. Oh, that's beautiful, Lisa. See, yeah. So I always tell people like the sacral chakra and the solar plexus chakra are responsible for our reproductive organs. So it's always imperative to work on those chakras, especially if we're having problems with infertility or we're having reproductive issues, pain, maybe menstrual pains and things like that for women. Definitely work on those colors, the sunflower, yellow, and orange. So thank you for sharing that, Lisa. I appreciate it. And one of my best friends from school, like my oldest friend in my life, her name is Lisa. So I love that synchronicity. This card indicates that it's a wonderful time for you. You're succeeding in ways you never dreamed possible. Endeavors that you begin now are blessed with abundance and success. Keep your thoughts positive and everything will turn out beautifully. This is also a time of brilliant new ideas and solutions. Have confidence in yourself. The work you've done personally and spiritually brings astonishing changes into your life. You're on the right path for your own enlightenment, guys. Enlightenment. Repeating number 33, which represents enlightenment. I'm seeing a lot of us having another spiritual awakening. Like we've already had many in our lives, but this is like another one, another level where things feel like you're kind of going crazy, like the Gnarls Barkley song, right? But you're not going crazy. This is all legit. This is legit. Uriel, and so like when I had my awakening, Archangel Uriel was part of that awakening. So this is like my confirmation for me. So Archangel Uriel, you might have a connection with Archangel Uriel, who helps mental functioning, includes focus and concentration. Call upon Uriel to spark new ideas and solutions, as well as increase your confidence in your intelligence and wisdom. So maybe you haven't been feeling how confident about your smarts, about how smart you are, or maybe like you want to connect with somebody but you don't feel like you can give enough to the conversation. But this is like saying you are enough. You have enough. You are a well of knowledge and a well of wisdom, and you have enough to share. Somebody needs to hear what you want to say and communicate with you. I love that. Oh, so beautiful. So sun. So repeating things, sun. I'm going to write all this stuff down. So we got sun is a repeating image, sunflowers, roses, flowers. Okay, let's continue. Let us continue. Let us continue. Which ones do I want to use? Okay, let me continue. Let me take a deep breath. Only messages of love, light, and truth to come through. What do the twin flames need to hear right now? What synchronicities are they experiencing right now? What is the alignment? What do they need to hear right now? Here we go. Oh, wrong deck. Where's the other deck? Oh, this was at the bottom of the deck. So the bottom of the deck for this one was teamwork. So teamwork makes the dream work. That was the bottom of the deck. I think that's why I had moved it this way, because I wanted to show that. But I was talking, look at learning, studying, growing, teamwork. So I was seeing like twin flames coming together for a collaboration, some sort of a teamwork. So like for me, I feel like my twin and I are going to work on my kids' book, Jacula. So whoever, your twin is, or just me and a twin. It doesn't have to be my twin. But I feel like I'm working with another twin flame on my children's book. So what are you going to collaborate with? I also am probably going to do a few videos with some friends as well. So I'm hoping to collaborate more. I'm feeling inspired. And maybe you're feeling inspired. Maybe you have a muse. Like, I feel like somebody has a muse, and that muse inspires them to create in whatever way. So I'm seeing a muse, M-U-S-E, muse. Okay. So everything has already been pre-shuffled, so let's just get a card. Yes, foresight. Oh my gosh. 3 of Wands. Look at that. Somebody who's holding 3 wands. Well, he's holding 1, but he's got 2 behind him. So I've been seeing number 3 a lot. So with the delta, with the triangles, I've been seeing number 3. 2 people coming together to create a third something. So some people say 1 + 1 is 2, but and for me, 1 + 1 is 3. Like 1 + 1 is 3. I keep hearing 1 + 1 is 3. So like 2 people coming together, they create a third energy. Because it's the one energy, and then the third energy. So I'm seeing somebody traveling. Again, that came through in the songs. Somebody thinking of maybe moving abroad. A lot of foresight is happening. So you're seeing things before they happen. You're believing in your abilities. I'm seeing hard work paying off, right? Happy with your choices and outcomes. I'm seeing success in this teamwork, in this project, right? I'm seeing success happening, right? So foresight. So I'm seeing the third eye as well. I'm seeing the staff that he's holding as wisdom, this knowledge, this wisdom, right? Whenever I see somebody with a staff, to me, that represents wisdom and knowledge. And so there's this wisdom and knowledge that you have that needs to be shared. But I'm seeing this teamwork happening. And it's going to be a success because it says here success. So, and the 3 is all about creativity. So a successful creative project. A successful creative project that will not only illuminate others, but make them very happy. Because I'm seeing this yellow is very joyful, very happy. Like this will make people really happy. Like I'm seeing like, I'm so happy. Okay. So, yeah, let's continue. Which ones do I want to do? I'm not going to do these. I'm going to do these. Okay. Let's get to what else are they experiencing together? Oh my gosh, balance. Bottom of the deck, balance. Look at 2 coming together to create this third energy. So 2 people coming together. Maybe it's a project. Maybe it's somebody creating a baby. But I'm seeing 2 people coming together and creating this third energy, and it's love. And what's interesting is my logo. If anybody of you has ever received a numerology reading from me, right? Oh, that's awesome. Will, who? Uriel? Eon Will says, that's the angel for my birthday. I'm assuming it's Uriel. But so look at this. Balance. So I'm seeing the balance of not only karma, but I'm seeing 2 balanced twin flames. Like that is what is required for union, is both twins to be in a balanced state. So I'm seeing them coming together. And so like this thing, I don't know if you've ever received a numerology reading from me, this is my logo right here, except my logo has a little heart in the center. So that's really cool. And that's the cover of my numerology book as well. So that's really interesting. Like that's like a synchronicity for me. So it's really cool. But I love it because they're vibrating. If you look, to me, love is the atom. It's the building block of life. Without it, the world does not exist. But like they're vibrating this love out to the world. They're vibing high. It's number 14. I was talking to you guys. I had 214 at the beginning of the reading. The number 14, which is number 5. So there's 5 again. And this is all about balance, right? Balanced union. So 14, trust. Here it is. So acknowledgement. So maybe you're being acknowledged. You weren't acknowledged before, but now you're being acknowledged. Oh, 22. Eon Will's birthday, January 22. So that's a 5 attitude, but it's also 22, which is the master teacher. So your gift to the world, Eon Will, is your ability to teach, to obtain knowledge and share it with others. So this talks about that which relationships in your life are out of balance and to release those relationships that are not balanced. And it talks about meditating. And let's see. Oh, yeah. So temperance. I love this. It talks about compromise, coming together. So like when you're working with somebody, right, you both have to come to a compromise on how to move forward with the project. So I'm feeling like that is part of this experience, right? Coming together with somebody who also sees your vision. The more I talk, the drier my lips get. Okay. Oh, it says, if you're seeking a romantic relationship, balancing aspects of your own life will open the way to new love. Also, making sure that your relationships with family and friends are in balance will set a tone for new romance that's on its way to you. So it's about also healing any relationships, right? Bringing them into balance. If I was talking about forgiveness earlier. So definitely seeing forgiveness. That's okay. It's still the number January 22nd is still has significance. So, okay, so let's continue. So balance on the bottom of the deck. Let's see what the card actually is. So let's see. So to me, the bottom of the deck is like, what is the foundation? And so balance is the foundation. Twin flames, what twin flames need to know? Success and growth. Look at that. Oh my God, the tree of life. Another repeating image is the tree of life. I like how like this tree is growing directly out of his spine. Right? Look at that tree growing directly out of his spine, representing to me that Kundalini energy, working its way from the very core of your spine to the very root of the top, past the crown chakra to the soul star chakra. Because I'm seeing this lavender color, magenta. And to me, the magenta represents the zeal chakra, which is all about connecting with spirit, people that have passed away. But also, when it goes back to soul stars, it's all connection with everything. Let's see. Yes. Eon Will says that's what Jesus taught when he washed the feet of his disciples. He was saying he isn't better than others. He had humility. Absolutely. And sometimes, people can get on top of their soapbox, right? It looks almost like he's on top of a soapbox and feel like they might be better than others. And we're all equal. We're all one. And, sometimes, like, let's take a celebrity or something, for example. depending on their level of consciousness and awareness, some of them might look down on others because they're not as successful as them. But then there are those that are very humble and have this humility, and they have this compassion and empathy. So it could be with anybody, right? So we all have to remember, no matter how evolved or how much we know or whatever, we are all one and we are all the same. And there is nobody better than any other person. Unless you're a serial killer, then, I'm better than you. Okay. But at least if you're a serial killer, you're successful at what you do, right? Okay, so yeah, and I love the tree and the leaves because they all have, it's like a blossoming love. I'm seeing a blossoming love. You see like the leaves going through there? It's like I'm seeing blossoming love. And this reminds me of my basil plant. I went to Florida and I didn't have anybody to water my basil, and I came back and it was dry and dead, but I kept at it and watered that sucker with love, and I gave it some Reiki, and it is back. It is back in business, and it looks very much like this plant. Little pieces here and there, a couple big sprigs, but yeah. So success and growth. So I'm seeing both of you guys growing. I'm seeing finances coming in, finances growing because I'm seeing that 8 here, but I'm also seeing this project being very successful, this collaboration being very successful. I'm seeing this collaboration, and my palms and my finger, it's itchy. So that means money, right? Money's coming in. Something is successful. Something is growing. And I think this is the 8 of Pentacles in this deck. Yeah, success and growth. So accomplishments, recognition again. So progress. So we got 2 cards that reference recognition, or that, say recognition. And actually, that was a Freudian slip because it says resolutions, but I saw recognition. So I'm seeing recognition and resolution. That came through in one of the songs. Oh, yeah, resolution of happiness. I posted a song today, Don't Change. It was the 311 song for today. And it's a resolution of happiness. Days have been dark for too long. Don't change for you. Don't change a thing for me. So, yeah, right. If you're a serial killer and you haven't got caught yet, you're really good at what you do. So kudos to you. But so the In Excess song, Don't Change, wasn't about like, because 5 is about change. So it's about changing, not changing for anybody but you. You don't change for anybody else, right? Like the change has to come from you, for you, within you. So, and I'm seeing success and growth, success in your, the energy of manifestation is around you now. So successful manifestations, definitely seeing successful manifestations. You're being moved forward in a positive way. Stay focused on your heart. When this card appears, success is at hand, and it may happen quickly. So I'm seeing a quick success happening. Your past efforts are being rewarded. This is a time of new flourishing relationships and successful resolutions to conflict and struggle. So any struggles that you've been having, they are going to be resolved. This is also an ideal period for greater understanding and personal growth. Listen expectantly for messages that will help you see yourself and others in a fresh and positive light. I'm hearing that song by John Mayer, New Light. I'm the boy in your other phone, lighting up inside your drawer at home, all alone, pushing 40 in the friend zone. Who cares what other people say anyway? You don't think twice about me, but maybe you're right to doubt me. But if you see me in a new light, you're gonna see me in a new light. I love that song. I could sing the whole freaking thing right now if I wanted to. But this is not the karaoke hour. These messages could come from anywhere, your spirit guides, nature, books, or even television program. They bring new beliefs about love and what is possible. So that was at the beginning as well, what I was talking about, books and things, right? New information coming through. The universe sending you signs and synchronicities through things that you read, through the media, through whatever, and listening, right? Listening and not listening like intent to get a sign, but it just happens. It just happens. Old ways of thinking and being are coming to an end. Plant these new ideas as seeds and watch them take root and grow. So, and also seeing things in a new light. So when we have a spiritual awakening, we see things from a new perspective. We have those aha moments, things that we didn't see before, right? Before we're just like, I don't know about that. But now we have a new like, oh, I see. And this could be with people as well, like maybe somebody that you didn't think of before. Now you're seeing them in a new light. So I love that. I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it a lot. Okay. And so that also is we had the root chakra, the earth star chakra, and that's the third eye and the crown chakra. So we are working together, grounding our manifestations into reality. Things are coming to fruition. Amazing things are coming. So I love these cards. They're just, I'm trying to see, like, oh, I was gonna like point them down, but like I feel like you need to see the excitement on my face. Like usually for these readings, you would just hear me and you would see the cards, but now like you get to see my eyes and my excitement and the joy. Discovery. OMG, guys. So somebody's discovering you. They're seeing you in a new light, maybe. Look at that. Discovery. And look at that guy. Doesn't it look very much like that? The heart and the heart. And I think this is the root chakra, but look at the angel behind him. And he's got an owl on his head. So there's the owl again. So I'm seeing great spirit communicating with you, discovering new things. And then look at, there's the sunflower. So definitely seeing sunflowers. And his hands are up, like he's giving him new insight, new ideas, right? Maybe he's giving him Reiki. Look at that. That's such a cool card. I love that. And I love that these cards, so the cards that it has, like, well, I love this. It looks like trumpet flowers. Have you ever watched Alice in Wonderland? And I think those flowers are poisonous, if I'm not mistaken. But, so we've got discovery. You're gonna see me in a new light if you give me just one time to meet you underneath the moonlight. Oh, I wanna seek you. I wanna take two. I wanna know the real thing about you so I can see you in a new light. So I'm seeing a moon. I'm seeing the moon. I've seen a lot of repeating moon images. In that video, the John Mayer video, New Light, highly recommend it. It's funny, cute, great song. He's wearing a moon shirt, I think it is, and it has a number 5 on it. So that 5 is a repeating number representing transformation, change, and magic. So I'm seeing a lot of magic happenings around you, a lot of telepathic connections, strong telepathic connections. I just heard an echo of my voice, but like over here. So I'm gonna have to watch this back at 132. At the 132 mark, I'm gonna watch it back because that was just weird. That was very strange. I don't know if you guys heard anything, but I did, and it was weird. So I am more than I think I am. Life is easy for young Pink. He takes his gifts for granted until one day he loses Petunia, the love of his life, forcing him on an inner journey. He works hard on himself, hoping for another chance that doesn't come in desperation. He consults Sky God and learns that Petunia is incapable of receiving love. Pink recognizes that Petunia's role in his life has been to expand his capacity to love. Expanded awareness, expansion. Guys, expansion. So on this journey, we sometimes give our love to people that are not even capable of receiving love because they're not open and receptive. So it can be a waste of time, right? But who are you giving your time and your energy to? Are they worthy of your time and energy, right? So the inspiration, are you trying to recapture a past that no longer exists? So that no longer fits. So maybe like in a relationship, you're trying to reignite the spark and the passion with somebody, and it's just not working because as we grow and evolve, we vibrate at different levels now, and you're trying to like fit a square peg in a round hole, and it just won't fit anymore because you are no longer that same person. So a lot of people, when they have spiritual rebirths, they are no longer that same person anymore. So it says you may be seeking to keep something that is far less than what you deserve. So maybe you're trying to keep something that you are deserving of more, and something more aligned with you, and you're holding on to something that is no longer aligned with you. maybe because you've had it for a long time and you just hate letting it go, or you don't want to hurt somebody. But it's like, who are you living for? Are you living for yourself, or are you living for others? So, and the personal inquiry is, am I happy in this situation? How is it benefiting me? The healing of predetermined agreements must be addressed. Awareness is healing. So awareness is healing, understanding. So like having that awareness that, what is this relationship? Was it just to help me grow? Am I supposed to be with this person forever? Like having that awareness is imperative, being open to that awareness. So key ideas is leaving the past behind, a readiness for a new adventure, a willingness to adventure. So new adventures popping up a lot. Number 5, it's time for a new adventure. It's time for movement, it's time to move, or for somebody to move. A readiness for a new adventure, a willingness to venture into uncharted territory. So maybe this project, a collaboration, is uncharted territory, something you haven't done before. So I'm seeing maybe it's something you haven't done before, so you're a little nervous about doing it, but I feel like it will be successful and it will grow. A new level of self-care. So finally having that new level of self-care, taking care of yourself like you didn't before, right? Maybe a new diet, a new routine, a new facial regime, something, right? You change something, and that's like telling the universe, I'm taking that step towards loving myself more. So I'm seeing self-care. Maybe the twins are experiencing self-care together. And the key words are upliftment, journey, and commitment. So being committed to the journey, right? Like for a while, I jumped off of this journey and I was like, this is just crazy. I think it was, I didn't trust it. I thought I was going crazy, and I thought maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I'm just losing my mind. And so I jumped off the journey and I blocked anything. On my YouTube, I would not watch any of the videos of my reader friends, nothing. Like only a few readers I would watch because they were my friends, right? So I wanted to support them, but I stopped watching anything twin flame related, any of these love readings. Like I stopped for a few years now. And my friend, Erica, Reiki Recovery Wellness, she sent me a twin flame video, and it was like, I didn't want to jump back on this thing, but it was just so aligned with everything that I have been experiencing that I was like, okay, so if I'm going through this, others are going through this as well. Other people that have fallen off and are now back on, and be like, okay, we realized that it wasn't just about romance or anything. We realized that this is about upliftment of humanity. This is about shining our light bright for others. This is about holding each other's hands and helping each other through this in order for us to help others. And the more hands we hold, the lighter this bright is. The lighter this bright is, the brighter this light is. Light bright, turn on the magic of shining light. So yeah, and I feel like maybe in the past it was insecurity and not feeling worthy of these kind of experiences, right? This kind of connection, maybe feeling insecure, like I'm not worthy of this. And now you're realizing, wait, we're equal. I'm worthy of everything. So the twins are getting over their insecurities and they're having confidence in themselves. They're discovering themselves on a deeper level now. So definitely seeing that. Yeah, so Ian Will, I'm telling you. So Will says, wow, that's funny. I stopped watching like 2 years ago and just recently started to watch them. Yes, it's not all about love or lust journey. Exactly. So this is what I'm saying. So like we're all connected. We're all on this journey together. And a lot of people, when they first start, they misconstrue it as a love thing. It's all about love. It's all about love. Like this is my divine love, and it's beyond earthly love that we can experience. It's collaboration. It is creativity. It is coming together to create something beautiful together. So that's what we're doing. Okay, let's continue. I'm really excited. So let's see what kind of crystals we're working with together. So definitely seeing some root chakra crystals. So like rubies, garnets, red crystals, carnelians, but mainly ruby. I'm seeing ruby, like ruby red slippers. Oh my gosh, awakening crystal. So definitely seeing, and look at that crystal. There's a bunch of deltas in it. Delta, I'm seeing delta. Look at that, like a little bunch of little triangles. And this is the master teacher cards. So there's only 4 of these cards in this deck. So for us to receive this deck today, so I'm seeing that a lot of the twins have gone through this emotional healing. They've received a lot of emotional healing. They're going through emotional healing right now, possibly, depending on what level of the journey you are. Maybe you've just gone through a big heartbreak, or a breakup, or maybe you've quit your job or something. You had a falling out with a family member or something, right? And so we're healing that aspect. We're getting to healing. So I want to read this because since it's a master teacher card, usually the master teacher cards have like a beautiful message. So the awakening crystal, and I'm not sure what an awakening crystal is. This kind of looks like citrine. It almost looks like, yeah, it does kind of look like citrine or calcite. And I just bought a citrine the other day. I bought Tektite and citrine. Okay, Tektite, citrine, and what else did I get? I have them right here. Oh, and a while back I got this cherry blossom crystal, cherry blossom agate, and all the inside of it is like a bunch of little cherry blossoms, which is really cool. Let me see where the other ones are. Maybe they will resonate for you guys. I don't quite recall. I don't quite recall what it was. But anyway, let's get back to the awakening crystal. Yes, we are all one, guys. We are all connected. We are all one. And I think we lose sight of that in this earth, this duality earth, right? We always are seen as separation and division, and there's always division and separation, and we don't realize that we are all connected. So oh, it's a clear to smoky quartz. So definitely seen a lot of grounding, but the chakras that it relates to is all of them. So this is definitely Kundalini awakening energy that a lot of you guys are experiencing. And that energy can be painful sometimes if you have any type of energetic blocks, because that energy is trying to move through that energetic system to clear through. And so it'll create pain in that area. So let's say if you're going through grief, and the energy is trying to move past the heart, but it's stuck energy here. You're going to experience arm pain, shoulder pain, etc. Anything like anxiety, anything that's got to do with this area. So this is one of the most powerful crystals on the planet and is classed as one of the teacher crystals. It was put on the earth to assist humanity in healing and transforming the emotional body. It holds within it the secrets to healing the emotional body on a massive scale, working with group consciousness and assisting the planet in bringing oneness to our world community. As Roman just said, I am you, you are me. That is the oneness, right? So this powerful medicine encourages you to let go of all dysfunctional emotions and see the truth in situations. It assists in healing all types of addictions, inviting you to look deep within your own soul for awakening. Connecting to the crystal allows you to clearly understand your emotional wounds and gain a new sense of emotional intelligence and well-being. It amplifies buried emotions, allowing them to surface while supporting and holding you as you delve deep into the wound. As your heart opens and self-love is experienced, your awareness expands. Oh my God, there's the expanded awareness card again. Your awareness expands to receive the gift from such a challenge. Once these emotions are brought into balance, you feel less addiction, depression, anxiety, and separation in your life. The awakening crystal is for those who have embarked on the journey of loving and accepting the shadow side of their psyche, because it holds a safe, powerful space to look deep within your hidden chambers. It also creates awareness about why and how people trigger you. You would not see something in someone else unless you had it within yourself. Understanding this if someone pushes your buttons or triggers something emotionally within you, you'll realize they are giving you an opportunity to see the trait in yourself, a trait that has been unsolved, unloved, or forgotten. The awakening crystal holds sacred space for the deep opening of the mind and heart, assisting in dissolving the emotional trigger, allowing you to see how the emotion was created. In this process, you are able to stop projecting onto others and take back your personal power and responsibility, freeing yourself from your own emotional chains. Breaking the chains around me. That song played yesterday by Dokken, Breaking the Chains. That chain could also be freeing yourself from your emotional chains, but also freeing yourself from the addictive chains. So the crystal meaning is releasing and transforming grief, fear, and trauma, understanding your shadow, and overcoming addiction. So maybe a lot of you are overcoming some sort of addiction. I'm trying to stop with the sugar, and I stopped drinking. And what else? Sugar, drinking. Oh, meat. So everybody has their own journey, right? And what is it? And I'm not saying any of those things are bad. Everything in moderation is the key here. So moderation, you don't have to cut everything out as long as it's in moderation and it doesn't affect anybody negatively, right? So, yeah, that's a great crystal. Wow. So I'm definitely seeing that. The Twin Flame Collective is overcoming their emotions, their jealousies, their insecurities, really stepping into that self-love and self-discovery, and realizing what they deserve and their worth, right? Yeah. So, Botswana agate, and breathe. Oh my gosh, guys. Botswana agate, breathe. And the clock is 1:44:44. And this is about breath work. And my stories the past few days have been about breathing, taking deeper breaths than usual, breathing consciously and not unconsciously, right? Sometimes we automatically breathe, but having those conscious moments of breath work. And that breath work allows for a lot of oxygen to reach the brain, which the lungs also secrete DMT, which goes up to the pineal gland. So breath work is imperative on this journey to not only receiving signs and synchronicities, but honing your intuition and honing that oneness and connection with everything. So, and it's the number 5, 5, 5. So there's 5 again, 5. Number 5, guys. So Botswana agate, Botswana in Africa. It's a beautiful crystal. I think I do have Botswana agate, and I think I want to pull it out for you guys. Botswana, where are you? No, it's here somewhere. Oh, it's in the white crystals, right here. Okay, Botswana agate. It's a beautiful crystal. And then the azurite that I showed earlier is in my necklace here. So, but there's a Botswana, and I feel like maybe this needs to come through here. So I want to see what the animal is for Botswana agate, because I'm always about the animals, and they're just like their meaning. But so the Botswana animal is the zebra. So I'm seeing a zebra. Zebra never changes its stripes, but they do actually, because they're not born with the stripes. So the stripes do change throughout their life, right? So that metaphor just doesn't work for me. And the keywords are breathwork, personal power, addiction. So here we are with addiction again. So working on addictive tendencies. So maybe you've been overcoming an addiction or working with an addiction, or maybe you know somebody who has an addiction in your life, in your family. So, if it's somebody in your family, maybe, of course, give prayers and stuff. But thank you, Roman. Yes, I'm almost done here. So thank you so much for joining us again. Super grateful. Okay, so let's continue. Let's see. I choose to breathe the breath that I came to be. I create my life. It is what I am. So the presence of Botswana agate for you today tells us that it's time for a breath of fresh air is here. The time to become the shepherd of self, not one of the sheep. So the shepherd, that's a repeating word as well, and the sheep. So that's pretty interesting. You are on the start of an important journey. Oh, wait, no, you are the start of an important journey, a bridge to freedom and new you. Look deeply into self for the truth about your earthly ways and be ready to seek another direction without judgment. It's time to allow a problem that has taken up all your time to find a solution. Doors are opening, doors. So I was seeing open doors. The band The Doors came through. I was just seeing doors opening. Doors are opening that have been closed for too long. So maybe there was a door closed for a long time, and now the door has finally opened, right? Be sure to walk through those open doors with gratitude. So maybe addictions, breathwork manifestations. So smoking, whether maybe somebody smokes cigarettes, or somebody smokes marijuana, or somebody smokes something, right? I'm seeing like smoking and clearing that, right? Making the choice. The solar plexus, right? So using that solar plexus energy. So that's all about our will to move forward, right? Eon will, our will to move forward, our will to heal, or so addictions sometimes start there. Sometimes they start in the sacral, because sometimes people are become addicted because they're trying to drown out shame or guilt from the past, right? Or pain or trauma from the past. And sometimes it's just willpower thing that they don't have the willpower to do it. So we're working on our sacral and our solar plexus chakra. Okay, wow, Botswana agate, that was beautiful. Okay, let's continue. Oh, the cards that I wanted to use were these right here. It's 1:49, so we got 10 minutes left. Let's see what we can fit in 10 minutes. And this is a beautiful deck that has slowly becoming one of my favorites. I love that. Circle. Circle, circle. So repeating word or image circles, like circles, repeating image. Yeah, okay. I love this. I am like bottom of the deck, I am rest. So the cocoon, I posted that as well today on my stories. People are being reborn. They've rested and now it's like they're turning into the butterfly. They've been in this dark time. It's almost like what is it called? The dark night of the soul, right? And they've been in that cocoon and now it's a very painful process for the butterfly to go through, be in that cocoon, right? They melt away, but there's still remnants of them. When the wings expand, there's still parts of that caterpillar in the wing. So you're still you, but now you have wings and a whole new appreciation for things. So it's time to fly. It's time to fly. I keep seeing flying. I keep somebody flying, somebody a suitcase, something. All right. I am the Alpha and Omega. You are being regenerated through your faith. Oh my goodness. Wow. As we were talking about Jesus, but also in your faith in yourself, through your faith in the process, through your faith in the journey, through your faith in your twin flame. I'm seeing a chess piece here. I'm seeing my favorite flower, which is the orchid. People used to tell me I had the death touch with orchids because I would kill every single one that I had. And then I learned the trick for keeping an orchid alive. And it was, you put an ice cube in it and you just let it live its life. But I love that. So we have the chess pieces there, sometimes feeling like the world is like a chess piece, like chess game, right? I'm seeing Gemini. Revelation 1:8, the number 18 has been popping through a lot as well. You are being regenerated through your faith. So I am the Alpha Omega, and that is the 000. Very cool. I love that. I am all seen at the bottom of the deck. You absolutely are. You see everything. And look at the two same butterflies. And when I think of this, I think of the MK Ultra project. If you guys are familiar with the MK Ultra project, monarch butterflies and chessboard checker tile will mean something to you. So I am the Alpha Omega. I wanted to see what she wrote in here, but I am, I don't know what number? Is it 2? No. I don't know how this is. Oh my God, I just opened to Ephesians 4:32. I am forgiveness. I'm not sure how this is put out. Oh, here it is. I'm Alpha Omega, number 37. We've seen the number 36 a lot as well. So faith has a way of giving strength to the weak, sight to the blind, a voice to the speechless, and ability to the lame. When you feel like you cannot, God says you can, and your angels will always provide a way. Allow yourself to be strengthened by grace and the regeneration of the Holy Spirit. Beautiful. Number 37. So 3 is all about creativity. And I'm seeing number 7 as something authentic. So an authentic project, spiritual project coming through. I am all seen. Matthew 6:22. I've been seeing a lot of dragonflies as well, representing regeneration. So I'm definitely seeing a regeneration happening for a lot of you guys. And I am infinite supply. And there's the hive. So I'm seeing this connection. So what's interesting is, so today is 3/11 day. This is why I'm doing this reading. And it is the holiday for the band 311. And their studio used to be called The Hive. So really cool. God will provide you with more than enough. So if you've been struggling right now, you are taken care of. Your manifestations are coming to reality. They are here. They are here already. It's about believing they are here and tapping into that frequency of knowing that you are taken care of. So pull that one out as well. All right, that's awesome. So let's continue. How many more minutes do I got? I got 6 minutes. I mean, if it goes over a little bit, that's fine. But I really wanted to keep it under 2 hours because a lot of people don't want to sit through 2 hours of my jibber jabber. Hope, love, and acceptance. Oh, I love this, guys, because look at this is the same card. So we have 2 sun cards. Look at that. Beautiful synchronicity here. And I love, she's got this beautiful lotus flower. So we're talking about the solar plexus, right? And getting out and working on that solar plexus. So you can, because the solar plexus is also responsible for our manifestations along with the root chakra. So healing that root chakra, feeling that you are, knowing that you are taken care of, and then moving forward, right? Yeah. Yes, Will, yes. So love and acceptance. And it says, love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. So once again, that's coming through the same as what I was saying about your twin flames, right? You deserve this profound love, this deep connected love. You deserve this, right? You deserve that person that inspires you to grow and to just be you. You deserve that person that inspires you to create. You deserve that person that just, that can communicate. You deserve that person that is confident in themselves as well as you are confident in yourself, right? You deserve that kind of love, that reciprocal love. Love and hope. Hope. So, Hope is an angel who is dedicated to promoting the idea that we on earth are loved, cherished, and supported by the kingdom of heaven. She's all about helping us see the light beyond whatever darkness we are in. So the dark light of the night of the soul that a lot of people are in, I always say it's like a roller coaster, right? So at the top of the roller coaster, some people are on it, some people are at the back of the roller coaster. So some people are coming down while other people are rising, and it just goes like that. So they're waves. So there's definitely twin flame waves. There's some people that are barely jumping on this twin flame journey. They've never even heard of it, and now they're discovering it. So everybody is on their level of consciousness and awareness on this journey of this school earth, so to speak, right? So traveling as part of the Holy Trinity, faith, hope, and charity, she helps us recognize that hope isn't about wishing for something good to happen or help to arrive, but trusting that support is already present. Yes, you have to trust and believe it's already there. Hope is the twin flame of Archangel Gabriel. She has a gentle presence, but she is absolutely glorious. She sings sweet harmonies to us, and these songs are waves of love, washing away anything that stands between us and self-love and acceptance. What was I saying at the beginning about the Disney movie? How we were all like part of this song. We were all like this frequency and this tone. We are a tone, and we vibrate this tone, and this creates this beautiful harmonics in the universe, right? This masterpiece, this symphony, right? We are like this symphony on earth. So angels are gathering around you in celebration that you are finally willing to see how loving and lovable you are. And now my left ear is ringing. So Hope is here with her legion of love angels, guiding you to see that you deserve loving relationships, loving experiences, and loving acceptance from the world around you. It seems that you are really moving beyond the limitations that you once had in this department. But know that whenever you do question your worth, you can call on Hope to shine her golden light upon you. Your angels want you to know that they love and cherish you, and they're grateful that you're giving yourself the same support. So if you felt that you were not worthy of this love or this twin flame connection or that whatever, this is what the Hope card is about. Like now you're seeing that it's possible. There's no more denying it. It's like right in your face now. And so that is the process, right? Like the universe gave you that confirmation and that you needed. And there it is. Rivers. River Phoenix. Oh my God. Three cards in the deck that are the exact same meaning. Abundantia. They're all golden. You are golden. You are golden. If you didn't know, I mean, all these cards are like the exact same thing. Like, I am infinite supply. Oh yeah, this one too. They all mean the same thing. They all so you have 4 cards here that mean the exact same thing that you are supplied for. Oh my god, I love this card. It's so beautiful. She's got a cornucopia and she's pouring it out because she's got enough love to give. Like, she's given so much and now the universe is pouring out to you. You've given so much and now the universe is giving back to you. So you deserve it. You have to feel that you believe that you deserve it. The universe is pouring its abundance to you. Be open to receiving it. So you have to be open to receive. Palms up. Abundantia. My throat is starting to like get like if I've talked for hours or something, and I've only been doing this for a little 2 hours here. So asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. You are very powerful, and I'm here to support your growing power. It's right for you to receive this help as we function as a team. So teamwork makes the dream work. I was saying that at the beginning. Remember, teamwork was coming through, a collaboration that will bring in a lot of finances, a lot of abundance. I've heard your prayers, worries, and affirmations. I'm pouring my cornucopia of prosperity upon you now. So expect unforeseen windfalls and gifts. I was hearing windfalls. Notice the new ideas, feelings, and visions within you. This guidance gives you clear direction about actions to take in conjunction with my assistance. Together, we're unstoppable. So together, you're unstoppable. Like this connection, these twin flames, the whole collective, twin flame collective, is unstoppable right now. Be open to receiving. A new windfall of money is coming to you, and you have nothing to worry about. So your new venture and project collaboration will be financially successful. Abundance comes to you in many ways, including extra time, support, and ideas. So Abundantia is a beautiful Roman and Norse goddess of prosperity, success, and abundance, who is said to bring good fortune and financial windfalls to all who call upon her. She carries a cornucopia of golden coins, which trail behind her wherever she goes. One sign that she's with you is that you'll find lots of spare change in unlikely locations. And rest assured that Abundantia brings more than pocket money to you, to those who call upon her. She bestows all kinds of prosperity, including increased amounts of time, ideas, and other forms of support. I've been finding dimes everywhere, just dimes. Usually dimes to me signify somebody that's crossed over, right? A spirit connection, and twin flame connection, right? It could be twin flame connection, but I think it's somebody in spirit, a 5D connection. And I see them everywhere, 10, 10, 10, 10. And the other day, I literally cleared out the freaking dryer. Like, I literally cleared it all out. And I do this thing where I wipe the dryer to make sure there's no moisture. Did that, walked away, came back to put some more stuff in, and there was a dime like sitting there. I wiped it down. That dime was not there. That dime like manifested for me to see. So a dime in the dryer. Okay, so moving on. I love that cornucopia. So a lot of yellow, a lot of sun energy. So maybe somebody out in the sun. What? Oh yeah, let's do these. Oh no, I want to do these. I'm like, oh no. Me. Let's see. Yes, ringing confirmation. Penguin. Oh my gosh. So Lisa, who was watching earlier, she put a penguin emoji, and I said it out loud, like, oh, the penguin coming through. And look at, there's a penguin. And I love this card because they're puffins, penguins, whatever you want to call them. But if you notice, you see the hearts, they're like upside down hearts, but they look like testicles. Look at them testicles. So this card to me is like love, to having the balls to love, having the balls to tell someone you love them, or having the balls to like communicate with somebody, but having the balls, right? You got the balls. So penguin, and it's number 24, which is number 6, which is 6 is the lovers. So 2 people coming together to build a solid foundation for the future. Like, look at, and I keep seeing kiss. So, and I posted a lot of kiss repeating thing on my Instagram, and there's kiss. The penguins are kissing right there. So 24 penguin, and it's about fertility. So the magical spirit of penguin awakens in you today. Penguin represents a cosmic parental energy and asks you to be open to love, responsibility, and nurturing of your physical and internal home. Penguin brings an offering of fertility and multiplying life gifts. Oh my God! So this is the abundance card for this deck. So Now may be a time to conceive a child, launch a new business, or lovingly oversee a new project. Continued growth will occur. Yes, success and growth. Look at that. They're all aligned. Success and growth will occur by filling your mind with positive intentions, your spirit with faith, and your body with fresh foods. Knowing what you choose to birth today is your key to moving forward. Once you are clear, take a few moments to meditate, visualize, and celebrate your bountiful gifts. So say thank you in advance to the universe for these amazing gifts that they are bringing to you. And look at Flamingo, number 10, celebration. Celebrate your manifestations, and just you. Celebrate you. Celebrate you. Oh my gosh, I love this. The snake. This represents the Kundalini awakening to me. When I had my awakening, that snake made sure it made its appearance to me in the form of esoteric wisdom and knowledge, and the snake rising up through my back. So I'm definitely seeing the snake. And it's about regeneration, shedding your skin. So look at that, shedding your skin. So we got abundance coming in with the penguin, and look at shedding your skin, like transformation, right? Oh my goodness. I'm so excited that that snake card came through, because I was like getting that energy over here with the Kundalini stuff. And like I saw one of the cards had like a snake in the background. So let me see here. I wonder what. And I was been seeing a lot of swans as well. Okay, so that's not it. Ladybug, lava lion, thunder. Been seeing a lot of thunder and lightning. Where is the snake? Here it is. The healing spiral. Oh, this is such a beautiful deck too. The artwork is gorgeous. Yes, penguins. That is a new way to see the symbol for me. Yes, penguins are a symbol for family building for me. Yeah, penguins. So patience. So the balance of this is patience, forbearance of concrete conclusions, easy flow. Imbalance, frozen, hopeless, a perception of fixed disease. To bring into balance, retune yourself to Earth's biorhythms. Yes, I was saying that. I was like, go outside and get yourself grounded into nature, and allow them to assist you return to wholeness by spending time by resting your body on the soft ground. Snake is the fertile union between ebb and flow. She willingly lives life's experiences, then releases them back to earth when they no longer serve her existence, shedding her skin regularly. So I keep seeing these awakenings happening, right? And so that is us continually shedding our old self and moving into a new us. So when resting, snake forms a coiled spiral, soaking in the warmth from the earth, bringing herself into balance and healing. Sometimes you might feel like you're just going in circles. There's the circles, guys. Revisiting old patterns or wounds you thought were healed, but snake indicates that this can be positive. Her body forms circles within circles, a reminder that healing happens in a spiral, and what we thought we left behind must sometimes be revisited for healing to be complete. So yes, I've been saying that for the past 4 years. So since I started my channel, one of the very first readings I did, I said the life is like a spiral, like a coil, right? Because that's when I was finding all those coils everywhere. And I said, it looks like it's the same, but it's not. Slightly different, moving us up, slightly different, moving us up until we're out of that dang coil and we break the cycle completely. So while snake spiraling energy might journey toward the stars, her actual body rests against the earth. Snake reminds you to spend time resting your own body on the ground. Close your eyes and receive the earth's frequencies. Stay focused on your vision of wholeness. You are making progress, even if it sometimes appears you're just going in circles. So yes, I love that. I love that. I want another one of these. This is such a great deck. This is a deck by Tessa Von Ray. Tessa Von Ray? I don't know how I'm saying that right. Oh my God, I love it. Spider. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain. Washed the spider out. So I've been getting a lot of flood stuff. Even my sister messaged me today. She's like, I just keep having this dream that California gets flooded and I'm drowning. And I'm like, it could be a past life, or it could be a possibility that California might be having a lot of water. So what did I do with the booklet? Here it is. So let's see the spider. And I love the spider because I was just talking to my friend earlier. I noticed that a dress she was looking at looked like a spider web. And look at it, it's already 2:09. So I'm going to hurry up and get done here. I didn't mean to like keep you guys for so long. But just finding the things that I need. Here it is. So this is all about trusting the process. So balanced, inspired, creative, innovative. So maybe you are inspired. You're muse. You're inspired. Like I was inspired to create this today. And balanced, dogmatic adherence to the expectations of others. To bring into balance, commit to your creative process. So yes, what I was saying, creativity, creative process, creative ideas coming true and coming through. Spider weaves her silken life-supporting matrix with precision and purpose. The story is that spider web intercepts her prey, but this is a misconception. She is an inspired creatrix, her web intentionally birthed to attract rather than trap. Her success comes from trusting that magnetism of her artistry will carry her through. So when I think of the web, like we are all like on this web, like telepathically connected. When something vibrates, a thought process over here, it's like somebody else picks up that thought wave and that thought process. So like, that's why I always do like, the visualization when I send a telepathic message to somebody, like I do the cone and I send that vibratory image to that person. And so I have a video in my Reiki playlist for telepathy techniques, if anybody's interested. But Spider teaches primal truth about the willingness to trust that the tools you have within will awaken your untapped capabilities. It is not only safe to live from your inspiration, it is advisable. When you weave your word out of passion rather than obligation, your authentic creativity and purpose are unleashed. You become a lightning rod for grace. Take a page from Spider's book and trust your passion and artistry as a portal for your prosperity. That's not confirmation of everything here. And I resonate with this so deeply because sometimes my inspiration, when I feel like I have to do it, I don't feel inspired and I don't feel like it, so deep into the reading. And today I felt inspired and I feel like the messages are very profound today. So I feel like I'm having a newfound joy for this process. And I think it has to do with like the twin flame video that my friend sent me the other day. So thank you, Erica. That video is what inspired me to create this today. Whoa. 3 cards. Action, space, and birth. Oh my God. So there's birth again. So somebody definitely birthing a project or birthing a baby. Space. I was posting about space earlier, outer space, and action, taking action on those creative projects. But since there was 3 cards, I want 1 card. So I'm just going to shuffle one more. 1 card. Balance. Oh my God. So we got balance again. So I'm definitely seeing the twin flames are balanced now. Like they are balanced, mind, body, spirit. They are connected on a deep, profound level telepathically. Very cool. And I love this because not only are the rocks balanced, like if you look at it, but I posted this thing that said always connected on my Instagram. And it looked like this little symbol here and it said always connected. And it looked just like that symbol. And I love that the rocks are balanced rocks. And the number 9111 is here. So new beginning, a new humanitarian experience, ending of an old and the start of something new. That is beautiful. Okay, and then let's go over here. Well, I guess I'm going to go to 220. Ascendant, outlook. So worldview, mission statement, expression, effect. I love it. Look at, there's the doors again. Those doors opening up. So I'm just going to look at the imagery and not the word here, but I keep seeing a door being unlocked. So you have that key to unlock any door, and that is love. And the doors are open for you. And I love this beautiful dress. It reminds me of the magic show I used to work on. I used to work on a production on a magic show. And she used to wear it. The cello player, Irina Chikova used to wear that beautiful red dress like that. So this is about your outlook and how you see things, right? Ascendant and how you feel. And it's about ascending upward, right? That door opening up. So I'm not looking at the meaning of the card, but I'm just looking at the imagery. And it's like, putting on that dress and getting out there and opening that door and walking through it. And I'm seeing these leaves there, like leaving things behind, walking through that door, leaving things behind. But it almost looks like victory, like a laurel leaf victory coming through as well. So, okay, I was going to do another one. Okay, I'll do one more. I'm guided to do one more. Got to breathe sometimes. I sometimes forget to breathe. So I guess that breath card over here was like, for me. Pluto transformation. Oh my God, transformation again. And look at, there's the awakening crystal. Oh my God, guys, look. Look at that. Wow. Wow. That's so awesome. So this is, Pluto is all about transformation, right? Rebirth. It's about death and rebirth. It's about taboos as well, like your kinks, right? And not being ashamed of those kinks. It's about personal power. I'm seeing vultures here as well. Like, when we die, the vultures come after us. But I'm also seeing as like when we transform and we're successful, there's a lot of vultures around us. But you have to know that you are divinely protected, right? And I'm seeing volcanoes here. So moving volcanoes. I always say, like, instead of moving mountains, I feel like you're moving volcanoes, and it's 2:15 on the clock. So moving volcanoes. Moving volcanoes. Like, you came here to move volcanoes, not mountains, and you are doing just that. Oh, so excited. Okay. Okay, so what did I want to do next? Okay, I'm going to just do these, and then I will do those, and then I'm done. Then for real, 2:15:34. Oh my God, another 5. So many 5s here. I'm seeing 55 Gs, 55 something, 5,000, 55,000, something like that. Goblins. And I love that this came through with the vultures. It's like the goblins out there, like, pay the toll, pay the toll. But I'm seeing a mermaid. I don't know what this card. I need to put better light here because I can't really see the card. It's a dark card. So fear and is illusion. Choose love today. Forgive yourself and others. Wow, guys, because that was the message earlier when I was talking about forgiveness and just forgiving yourself. And, goblins are born when you're wounded and something essential is lost in the experience. From that point on, as you forget your wholeness, they remain with you in the shadows. So kind of like your demons, right? Goblins are kind of like your demons. There, they remind you of what brought them into being by mimicking your own voice, tricking you into believing that you're unworthy, victimized, or unlovable. They hold you hostage through low self-worth, self-sabotage, and the feeling that you're lacking what you need. So you're worthy of love. You're worthy of abundance. You're worthy of great things and success. You're worthy of it. So release any resentments and negative self-talk. Within you is the spark of the divine. Ask Spirit to help heal you. Miracles can and do happen. And I know miracles can and do happen. I've seen them in my life. I know they can happen. So, okay. And so let's do these and we're done. Truth. See your light. Know your power. Have the courage to walk your truth. Know your worth. You are worthy of this great connection. I feel like the twin flames are finally knowing their worth. They're like, I am worthy, and nobody is above me. There's nobody on a pedestal because everybody is equally on the same level, right? Blue star. Oh my God. Repeating card, blue star, repeating color, blue, repeating word, star. The blue light, the blue star Kachina from the Hopi prophecy is popping in my brain right now. Follow the light of your inner compass, the blue star. It will lead you to truth that resides within your soul. So I keep getting compass as well, following your inner compass. The inner compass was broken for a while, and now it's like ready. And then dreams. The universe speaks to you through your dreams. And so I said that at the beginning. Don't dream it's over. Hey now, and studying the lessons in your dreams by Weezer, right? So dreams are coming, like things are happening in your dreams. Pay attention to them. Pay attention to those dreams. Let me see. Oh my God, it's 3:33. It's 9:33 here. So that's pretty awesome. I love that. So 333, repeating number as well. I posted that one today too. Sun. Oh my God, guys. The sun again. How many sun cards do we have? 1, 2, there's 5 sun cards here. 5 of them. There's another sun. And look at that beautiful black, it's almost like a black hole, but with a light in the center, the sun. The golden energy of the sun brings fame and fortune. So if that is your path, fame and fortune is there for you. This is amazing. Wow. I am so grateful to my highest version of self for pulling myself out of whatever funk I was in to get to this reading, because I feel like we all needed it. Oh my God, and breaking bad habits, self-acceptance, excellent mental health, and letting go of vices. And that was the thing, was letting go of addictions, right? So like whatever your addiction is, sugar, alcohol, whatever, like just everything in moderation. You don't have to cut everything out, but make sure it's not overtaking your life. That is so awesome. Okay, let's keep going. And prosperity. Oh my God, prosperity. A prosperous business with riches and success. Oh my God. There it is, guys. Wow. Okay, and we're going to do one final card. Whoa. Jackpot. Oh my God. You guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Was it 8 cards? 8 jackpot cards? Look at that. Okay, I'm going to read this real quick. Wow. And it's number 40. So building a solid foundation on the future, a jackpot coming in. This is insane. Do you see dollar signs? They're circling around you like a vertical cyclone. So the vultures are circling around, right? Because you got that jackpot coming through. Everything in your aura is, and something just flashed at me. Something just flashed at me like a camera, like it felt like a camera. Do you want to manifest a new house, more love, a better job, a new life? Everything in your aura is pointing to material gain. Okay, manifest a new house, more love, a better job, a new life, maybe a bigger pocketbook, maybe Gucci. Bingo. Might be wise to make some room because jackpot is coming, guys. So awesome. So that's my final closer. I hope that this resonated for you, and big, great, amazing things are coming for everybody. And I'm so grateful for all of you for being here and joining me. It's rare when I get a lot of people joining in on the conversation. So thank you guys so much for watching and joining. And I'm so grateful. And I would love for you guys to reach out to me when this all hits you in your life. Because I'll make a video if all these stuff starts manifesting. And I know it will. And I'm grateful. So all the twin flames better watch out, because jackpot, the sun energy is here. Namaste, everybody. Thank you.